Oh, Jermaine, you hush. I'm going to cuss you out. You wasn't in place on last night. Get in here. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Greetings, 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 greetings. Greetings, 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 greetings. Come in. Let me know where you are tuning in from. Greetings. Get in here. You know, we bounce this in the sanctified church. Greetings, 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 greetings. It is Cyber Monday. It is Cyber Monday. And so y'all gonna hang out with me. Greetings, greetings, greetings to everyone. I want to say, yes, there's Jermaine Ross. Jermaine, where were you last night? You was out of place. You was not in place. Okay, so I had not thought about this, and it came to me that today was Cyber Monday, and so as you all know, I have. Still have some of my t-shirts. Look at this. This is my Sir William t-shirt. This is it in white. This is it. This is it in black. Sir William G. McCray III. That's it in black. And then this one is, in particular, is my favorite. This is my favorite. It is scarlet red. And my t-shirts are $30 and they are available. Also, I have these for $40. These are $40 and they have some of my, before I take it back, I'll add more to it. They have some of my popular quotes on them, and these are $40. It's a little bit more work and a little bit more ink. So I want you all, those of you that love me and like me, go on, and since it's Cyber Monday, go on and Cash App or Zelle, letting me know what size. Now let me tell you the sizes that I have on hand. The sizes that I have on hand is smalls, mediums, large, and extra large. Those are the ones that I have on hand. Now, some people that are, a little bit more to love, now that we have gotten through the majority of COVID, and especially if anybody had already ordered or whatever, we are now able to make sure most people orders should have been filled, but if just in case somebody slipped through the crack, if someone has slipped through the cracks or what have you, then just remind me. But I have a number of these that are on hand right now that are available, and I would like for you to purchase one. Now let me share this. I really appreciate those of you that support me just to support me, and you don't necessarily, y'all just love me and y'all support me, and y'all don't necessarily have to have a t-shirt or a tumbler or any type of merchandise. But then there's some that want to support, but they want a little something in return. And so this is my tumbler. This is my let me see. Let me get some light on it. This is my tumbler here. And it keeps things either hot or cold. Keeps it cold. ice will not melt. It'll take a very long time for it to melt. I love my drinks in here. It is awesome. It is just awesome. And it's sort of like, it's called a tumbler, but it's sort of like, like your, you remember the thermos. You remember like when you used to carry a thermos. So it's similar to that. This is a great item. It fits in the car holster in your car, and you can fill it with ice and your favorite drink. And also it doesn't allow, or like sediment to get in it. Like how sometimes down in the bottom, like when you take a drink or have a drink, down in the bottom sometimes, you get that little residue down there in the bottom. It does not do that. It does not allow, sediment to stick or stay down at the bottom. So these are $40. Would love for you to purchase one. Those are my tumblers. You don't have to worry about if you are a big guy or a big girl. You can certainly get one of my tumblers, because you don't have to be a particular size. You don't have to be a particular size to be able to utilize this. Also, these are my hand towels. So if you're a preacher, if you're a singer, praise and worship leader, hey, have Sir William, have one of your hand towels from Sir William. These are $25. These are $25. Got an array of fun colors of my I really love this orange of my hand towels. So you can definitely when you preach it or when you sing it, have a Sir William towel. Or if you one of the hip hop boys, and you know how they carry their towels and the have them hanging out of their back pocket or whatever. So you can definitely do that. And now also I have these for $20. Look at this. This is your Sir William hand sanitizer keychain. Is this not hot? So this is your keychain with your hand sanitizer that slips right down in the pouch. You can refill it. We'll send it to you. We were sending them out, and found out we couldn't send them out with the hand sanitizer in there. According to the United States Post Office, it was some kind of guidelines. So they all came back, and we have to send them to you without the hand sanitizer in there. But you can fill this with hand sanitizer. Now, if you purchase one from me in person, it'll have your hand sanitizer already in there. So those are all of my products that I have. I would love for you to, Louis Franklin is on from Virginia. He has purchased a tumbler, and he can attest that the tumblers are keep stuff nice and cold, and that it's a well-made, well-crafted product. Y'all know I don't like no junk, so definitely. And again, I have my $30 t-shirts. The ones are just $30 with my name on it, and the ones that are $40 that have some of my quotes. So if you before I take it back, I'll add more to it, everything's going down but the word of God. Greetings, greetings, greetings. I have an array of these, and these are in lime green and some other, and orange and some other bright colors, because they have the quotes on it. And the ones that just say that just have my logo and my name, they are red, the scarlet, black, and white. So that is my Cyber Monday sale. I definitely want you all to get some of my, I might have to go into the dining room. It's so dark in here. Definitely want you all to get it. Greetings, Apostle Bullen is on. My friend and brother from Oakland, California. Greetings to you. And let me see who all has come on, and let me know where you're coming in from, where you're tuning in from. Please like and share the live. Definitely like and share my live. Last night, for those of you that missed Sunday Night Live last night, oh my God, if we were on almost 3 hours, and when I tell you that the tea got bubbling hot, and so much that we're gonna probably have to do a little bit of a recap on some of it tonight. It got we had to get Chris had to break out his wine, and I had to break out some Martinelli sparkling cider. I'm gonna tell you, that's how good and hot the tea was. So we're gonna keep it going. I want everybody everyone, where are you from? Y'all got to let me know who's on and where you coming in from. Okay. Did I miss anyone while I was showing my shirts? Is there anyone that is interested in a shirt? I want to act up and really give y'all some love and a shout out. Shouting Gail is on Chicago. I said Jermaine was late or did miss me last night, which is a sin and a shame before God. But see, he's so caught up in that cult and that cult leader. What's his name? Akatunde or something like that is the name of his pastor. The man is a witch, though. He's a no, let me stop. I don't want to get Jermaine in trouble. Anyway, Catherine West Dean, greetings to you. Greetings, Eli. Greetings, Tammy Brackett Osby is talking about he overslept. See, y'all know he smoked herb. He that's why smoking prophet. You see, when he gets some herb in him, he can see everything. He can see clear. He can look through muddy water and see dry land when he gets some of that good old ganja. But anyway, talking about he overslept, trying high on pills. That is my friend. We have never met, but I just feel like I've known him forever. Really, nice brother. All right. Dexter Scott is on from Mississippi. Oh, down in the Delta, down in the jungle deep. Ain't that what Doda Vice said? Down in the jungle deep. Candace Neal, greetings to you. She didn't tell me where she was coming in from. Who else? Free Sway is on. Atlanta. The ATL is in the building, or in the room. Okay. Oh, Free Sway, yes. I guess that is his name. I never even paid attention to the name of it's a old time congregational song. And I just love it. Oh, Jermaine, you got to watch that replay. It was bananas. Yes. Apostle Bullen, Apostle Earl Bullen is on. Joyce Ferguson. But just see, I told you. See, Joyce, tell Jermaine how good last night was. Was it not? It was. I don't know. Ooh, I don't know what came over me. And let me tell y'all, when I tell you. When I tell you that my phone, was ringing off the hook today, and that it was so much more tea that was, ooh, we're going to talk about it tonight. Okay, Joyce is from Duncanville, Texas. Catherine is from, I guess that's Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The elect lady Nicholson is from North Carolina, North Kakalaki. All right. I don't, Joyce, I mean, Shouting Gale, I don't have the ink pen. I probably should have I didn't think about doing some pens. I didn't do any ink pens. My apologies for that. Okay, we got Eli is from excuse me, is from Fort Worth, Texas. Derek LaShawn. Oh, there's Derek LaShawn Higgs. That's my raging homosexual from Brooklyn, New Woo, y'all know. Okay, so y'all know I am for everybody. This gospel that I teach is for the Jew first and also for the Greek. I want any and everybody. I want the black, the white, the gay, the straight, the trans, the in-between. The one day I feel this way, tomorrow I feel another way. Whoever, whoever you are, whatever you choose to be, you are welcome here. We love and like everybody. So I always have to mess with Derek. Derek is from Brooklyn, New York, and he cuts up. I really want him to come on one day and we cut up together, because he is so bold. He calls names, dates. He's like me. We would just, we would probably blow up the internet, because he calls names, I call names, he tells dates, times, and places, and so that. Former member of Eric Figueroa's church. So, greeting. There's my friend Christopher St. J is from Fresno, California. What's up, bro? Ooh, he had to get. I don't know. What did you have last night, Chris? A lot of times you have wine, but I think you had to mix you a cocktail. I think he had. Hey, woo! We started talking about that Kia. Woo! And the phone rang. Ooh, okay, and so I think I got everyone. Again, greetings to everyone that is on. You're watching Cyber Monday. Yes, he's Jermaine said yes. Derek he's an unapologetic. See, he's a raging homosexual. Oh no, he said I am. He said Derek says, I'm so glad I got my glasses on tonight. Praise ye the Lord. We thank God. Derek says, Derek LaShawn Higgs. He says that I am from Pilgrim. Oh, he's from Pilgrim with Roy Brown. Oh, Roy Brown was so mean and hateful. Now, how was you over there with Roy Brown? Because you know Roy Brown hated homosexuals. what did they ever go? They went on and put Paula out that house. Then the boy from Amen. The boy from Amen is the when we was at Roy Brown's funeral, and on a bishop's casket, you don't put flowers, you don't put a spray or anything on a bishop's casket. You put the pall on the casket. And so the little boy, y'all remember the women in the show Amen, they adopted a little boy. Well, that little boy has grown up now, and he is the presiding bishop of Pilgrim Assemblies. And Roy Brown established that. My deceased pastor came out of Pilgrim, Nathan Simmons, and he was in Pilgrim. I'm trying to think of some of the other people. It's kind of a smaller but Reformation, but it's I think they apostolic or are they? Yeah, I think y'all apostolic. But anyway, they some kind of sanctified. But that guy at that funeral, he took the corner of the pall that was on Roy Brown's casket and wiped his face, wiped the sweat on his face with that pall. And I just thought I had never seen anything as dreadful and as disrespectful as that. Derek, where have you been? I haven't seen you. You must have been laid up having sex and stuff, because I haven't seen you on in some time. You haven't been cutting up. You remember seeing that, Jermaine? It was dreadful. I was just like, oh my God! It was horrible to. Derek is laughing at me. Okay, so I want to get into a number of stories on tonight before we recap the gossip from last night, and before I take some of you all, jump in or whatever and join me. She said Jackie Nicole said laid up having sex and sure me that. Well, see, that's what he does. He said one time he left a status, and he said that he just wanted to stay home and lay up and have sex with me and all day. He says wild stuff. You must have been in Facebook jail. Was you? He's been. That's right. That's right. He likes to give oral. He's been on his knees and not in prayer, unfortunately. Not in prayer, unfortunately. Okay, so let's get into a number of our topics. You all, what on earth? Was somebody going and just tell me? What on earth is going on with Wendy Williams? Like, okay, so they had a clip that I ran across on Twitter, and I mean, now they say she's got whatever that thing is, lymphedema or what have you, where it's like your legs get swollen like stovepipes, and you can barely pick your leg up and walk, and pick one up and put it down. So towards the end, she couldn't wear heels anymore. She had to wear tennis shoes, and her ankles was the same size as her knees and thighs. It was just like a stovepipe, one size all the way, no contouring to her leg. it was just, one, like a tree trunk, one size up from the top all the way to the bottom. And so then they were asking her, I guess it was like TMZ or somebody, and they was asking, they would say, "Hey, Wendy, how are you?" And she said, "Hi." And I mean, she is struggling to walk so bad. At first, I thought she might have been drunk or high, and she was struggling to walk. And then it got so bad that the paparazzi that was talking to her, she says, "Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Can I take your hand?" And then she said, you, anybody, somebody, she needed to grab hold to them and for them to aid her in going into the building. And yes, it is so, I mean, it's just, it's hard to watch. And they're not really saying or going public or really giving, and you, when you're a public figure, now I know that there are certain things that should be and has should be private, but to a certain extent, when you're a public figure or a celebrity, that at some point you have to somewhat share some of those intimate and some of those private moments that you may not necessarily want to share, but you've got to share them with your fans and people, because they know you, they like you, they love you, and some people are just nosy, and then some are genuinely concerned. Okay, Roderick Hayes says is Graves' disease. Jesus, what does that do to you? So anyway, but she is having some very serious situations, poor thing, within her body and health, and her it's really getting to the point where it's affecting her mobility. And so it's something to certainly be concerned about. But so let me go on into it and give you the details. Wendy Williams could have used some assistance getting some things done over the weekend. Recently, a video have surfaced. Wendy is 58. I didn't realize she was 50. I thought she was 55. But anyway, 58, former talk show host, can be seen asking for somebody's hand as she's walking toward her high-rise building. The footage showed her attempting to take baby steps to enter the building. Now, before making it in, she appeared to be concentrating on not falling, and the paparazzi began to ask her questions about her health. The cameraman asked, "Hey, Wendy, how are you doing?" She said, "Fine, thanks." Then later on, Wendy took a few quick steps. Seemingly, she almost lost her balance and said, "Can I have your hand, please? Can I have your hand?" Oh, it's just so, it's so sad. The paparazzi cameraman did not, I want to say this, did not offer any assistance. She stumbled into a person that seemed to, I guess, look like they might have been security or a doorman, and that's when she asked somebody's hand, please. And then the woman was walking her into into the let's see.
You looking good?
Thank you. Can I have your hand, please? Can I have your hand? Somebody's hand.
Somebody's
Take your hand. Thank you.
Let me see if I can show it again. Oh, it's just so sad. It makes you just want to break down. Okay, let me see.
Hey, Wendy. How you doing?
Fine, thanks.
You looking good?
Thank you. Can I have your hand, please? Can I have your hand?
Somebody's hand.
Take your hand. Thank you.
See, it's something serious, y'all. It is something very, very serious going on. And yes, it you know, it just, it's just sad. I just, you know, I with everything, I just, and then, you know, I kind of just hate that how she lost the show, but I mean, she's physically in no condition to just try to continue on. I just don't even, I don't see how she could manage to be able to you know, just to be able to do it. Okay, so I said this last night. Let me say this. Jerry Jones, Roger Goodell, and the NFL, Roger Goodell should be forced to Roger Goodell and the board of governors for the NFL should force Jerry Jones to have to sell. Without question, he has to sell the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, there, yeah, no ifs, ands, no buts, no questions. I don't care if you was 14 or what. 14, you were old enough to know that racism was wrong, that being prejudiced was wrong, and that standing in blocking those the Little Rock 9 that was integrating Central High School was wrong. And he has not changed, because who he is today, and now that that picture has surfaced, we can understand better. We can understand and know better that position that he took with the whole Colin Kaepernick situation. He is a racist. He is prejudiced. Black folks and black lives are not as important and valuable outside of our generating revenue and money for him and running the pigskin up and down the field. That's it. Sell the team. I don't want to hear no kind of it. And this is what I was saying last night. To hear or to listen to any African American person, any descendant of the slave, to try to justify and try to defend a racist white person is absolutely pathetic. When I saw the clip of Steve Smith and Steve Smith trying to give Jerry Jones a pass and talk about, oh, he was 14, I don't care. I do not care if it. Let me tell you something. If it was a Jew, and if it had anything the anti-Semitic and was anything against the Holocaust, they would be raising hell. They tried to destroy. We just saw them try to practically destroy Kyrie Irving's career over his comment and or his tweet, and now we have something like this. No. It needs to. He sell the team. Sell the team. Do I have anybody else that agree with me? Can I get hashtag sell Cowboys, hashtag Jerry Jones, hit the road, Jack. You don't come back no more. You know, he's had a good run. He's had a good career. He's made millions and billions. Get out. Let's go. Let's go. Gone. You know, sell the team and count your losses and move on. Do something else. He's old, need to retire anyway, and just go on and find something else to do. All right, Minister Mario Dove, greetings to you. How are you? Thank you for joining my live. Where are you viewing me from, sir? I'm trying to so I mean it is they say wait a minute, somebody says throw the entire because they ain't no good anyway. Throw the entire team away. So some of the conversation has been and Tina, the mother-in-law of Jay-Z, said that Jay-Z would probably be a good NFL owner, and you know he very well may. But see the problem that I have with some black folks, and if you read W.E.B. Du Bois, The Talented 10th, so you'll understand that you know it is so many variations, and so racism is so deep, prejudice and the results of slavery and Jim Crow, and it's so deep in this country that you have a situation with black folks. We have so many elements and layers and degrees to it. So with the Talented 10, that was a small demographic of black people that generally was light complected, but they were successful, or they were allowed to have opportunity to have success, so that white people could use them to say, see, look, there's an Oprah Winfrey, there's somebody else that is rich and famous. They made it. They're successful. And then you have the ones that are attorneys and doctors and things of that sort. But they also use them and if you read the W.B. Du Bois Talented 10, so then you had the successful, or the small demographic of black people that were successful, that were also working and helping oppress other African American people. And so when you see and hear people like Steve Smith try to sit on national TV as a black man and justify and defend a racist white person, is absolutely absurd. And, you know, Steve Smith has made comments and said some things in the past that, you know, is absolutely questionable. It's no justification for it. Y'all, we need to call. We need to write in. We need to write in. We need to raise all kind of sand and hail to, you know, just to get to the bottom of this and get him to have to sell the team. You got to sell it. Period.com. There's no ifs, ands, there's no buts, there's no absolutely no question about it. A sale. That's it. A sale. There's no other period. It's no other justification. It's no other answer. There's no other option. There's no other option. We've all seen the picture. There's not an option. There's not an option. You've got to go. And if the only way that the NFL is going to be able to really say that they are not racist and that they're not upholding that kind of behavior, they're going to have to force him to sell and force him to be out. Period. End of story. No options. Hashtag Jerry Jones got to go. Goodbye, Jerry. Hit the road, Jack. I want to see some. Don't come back. I want to see some responses. All right. I just, you know, no. You got to go. All right. So someone just asked me about, I don't even know how to say her name properly. I guess it's Shanquella. Excuse me, y'all. I refer to it as murder in Mexico. So let's go. Let's go into. Let's see. Okay, so at this point, there still has been no arrest made in the Shanquella Robinson's murder case. Now, this is Mexico authorities has issued an arrest warrant. Mexico is seeking to extradite the suspect back to the country to face criminal charges. Now, rumors are out over this past weekend that Robinson's alleged killer was taken into custody in Charlotte, North Carolina, but as of Monday, there has been no arrest according to the Charlotte Mecklenburg police. Robinson, as you all are aware, is a 25-year-old hair braider. She was killed 24 hours after she arrived in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, with 6 other people. She was alive for the last 3 hours after a doctor was called to a rental villa on October 29. She was pronounced dead after suffering a cardiac arrest. Robinson's travel group initially told the police that her and her parents that she had died from alcohol poisoning, but a death certificate listed spinal cord injury and a broken neck as the cause of death. Danielle de la Rosa Anaya, the prosecutor for the state of Baja California Sur, issued an arrest warrant after viewing a video that showed a person savagely beating. I mean, they beat her from Amazing Grace to a floating opportunity in the villa. The prosecutor said that she was a victim of direct aggression by a friend of hers. Let's go on into more details. Prosecutors did not name the suspect, but did say that they have been in contact with U.S. diplomats and Mexican federal prosecutors to return the suspect to Mexico. Robinson's case has garnered international attention, with many social media users calling for the arrest of all six of the people that who were last seen with her. Her mother thanked social media users for keeping her daughter's name in the news and motivating authorities to investigate the case after they originally swept the case under the rug. This is serious. So now she went to Winston-Salem. Either she was went to Winston-Salem State, or she was still attending Winston-Salem State. She was a hair braider, and to my understanding had some type of salon. Now, in further research and details, it seems that she foot the majority of the expense for this trip for her and 6 of her friends to go to Mexico. So I don't know how much they kicked in, but it is being said that she paid the majority of the money for the trip and for them to go to Mexico. That's one. Now, another theory is that one of the people in the group it's now, this is just a rumor. We don't know how true it is. Haven't got documentation or any proof of it. But one of the things that is being said is that Shanquella in some kind of way participated or aided in a person that was killed having been set up 2 weeks prior to her being killed, and they are trying to allege that this was some level of retaliation on her for what she participated in and did. So now I don't know. I haven't been able to get that verified. Also, one of the charges is that in Mexico that once a person is deceased, if you do something or improper with the remains or with the body of a deceased person, that's another like federal offense over there. So then the guy, there's so many questions. First of all, like, if she was in the bed or if she was naked or partially clothed, one, why was somebody recording? And then why did they, set? You could tell that the guy that's supposed to be her best friend that says, why won't you even fight back? I mean, why are you, if this is my best friend and I'm watching my best friend get jumped on, why wouldn't I attempt to assist? Why wouldn't I attempt to intervene? Say something, try to in some kind of way stop the attack, stop the fight. I mean, you would, if this is your best friend, wouldn't you in some kind of way attempt to intervene? Wouldn't you? I mean, you know, if you, either you for me or you against me. If you my friend and you see me getting attacked, you know, you may not jump in the fight, but you're gonna be saying, "Hey, stop!" Or, you know, I mean, so for you to, adult people, you have to be so careful of your surroundings, your environment. It's certain things that I just don't do. I just don't take public transit. You know, you have to be careful about your life, your health, and your safety. And at the times and day that we're living in, you need to be, as much as you possibly can, in a controlled environment, not in an environment or a situation where you are isolated from people and something can potentially happen to you. You know, if you are on public transit, you can't run, jump in your car, and get away from an attacker. You know, you would have to run, and you would have to, you know, face the situation and deal with it, because you're in an open environment. You're in an open setting where, you know, someone can walk up to you and do whatever. I remember that video went viral with that girl insulting that older senior citizen woman on a train. You see on the subway in New York all the time, you see videos and footage of folks fighting on the platform. You see people fighting on the train. You see, and you know, you don't have any kind of way of escaping that. So you have to just be, you know, you have to be careful. You have to be careful with your friends or people that you consider your friend. This girl went over here and paid to get her ass whipped and killed. You know, and the part about it is, it was really, you can tell it was premeditated, because they didn't want to do it, and they didn't do it while they were in the States. And like, I want to know everything. I want to know whose idea was it to go to Mexico, you know, and did they, you know, plan to go to Mexico to do this because they knew that it would probably be consequences and repercussions, or they probably was thinking that it would have been greater. But they went over there. They was only in Mexico barely 24 hours before this attack happened. So what could have gone on if it wasn't premeditated and planned and orchestrated for this to happen? What could have transpired between the time that they traveled or flew there and the 24 hours, the one day that they was there? What could have transpired that in that short of a period for people that's supposed to be 6 or 7 people that's supposed to be friends, that was so bad that you would whip and fight and beat up a person to the point that you snap their spine and you break their neck? Like, you are really I mean, you are going ham. You are going ham. Oh, Jermaine says it also can happen, or also happens in DC. Yeah, I mean, you just can't do it. And then if you know that you have some kind of health issue or malady, or some other kind of situation going on, you can't be in no setting where, I mean, and we're living in a day and time where something can break out anywhere. People are drawing guns in clubs, they're drawing guns in churches. We're experiencing mass shootings every week. So potentially, you've got to figure out ways that you can, as best as you can, protect yourself from, and then, the unfortunate part about this is that, this will have us, kind of looking at your friends or people that you consider to be a friend, so you got to protect yourself from the people that already don't like you. They don't like you. They're your enemy. So you got to make sure that you are on point in dealing with them. But now with something like this, you've got to be leery of people that's supposed to be your friend. People that you're supposed to be able to be comfortable and vulnerable with. You travel, and I mean, it's just, sometimes you just can't do it. Sometimes you just, you've got to, and see, I just can't imagine, like, how terrifying could that have been for her to have entered into a situation and realize that folks that you thought was your friends are not your friends. And you're locked in a confined space and basically has to, take this behind whipping. And then, I mean, just think about how barbaric it is, because then they're saying that the woman that was fighting her is supposed to be a trans, and all of that is being said now, and they jerk off the wig or what have you. So in the States they're saying it was a female. In Mexico they're saying that it was a trans person. And so, no, you just, I mean, the whole case, y'all, let me ask you all, y'all remember whatever happened with the girl? Y'all remember the case with the girl that was stumbling around that hotel. She went to the hotel and it was supposed to have been for her birthday, and then she got really drunk and they videoed in the hotel room, and then she was stumbling around the hotel and some kind of way got down in the kitchen and was in the deep freezer. Whatever, do y'all remember that? Whatever happened with that case and that girl? Did we ever? Because you remember she was just like in the videos in the hotel camera footage was just showing her, and she was just, you know, just high or just out of it, and she was, you know, staggering and stumbling around that hotel, and then she went in the deep freezer. Y'all remember that? Yeah, I think it was in Chicago. Shouts out to Lori Campbell from Chicago. Woo woo! Y'all tell Lori. Lori is the widow of Willie James Campbell. I think she had her birthday. Oh, while I'm giving shout outs, let me tell you about this. My girl, Marika Chisholm. Marika, if y'all go to her Facebook page, this girl cooked lamb chops, turkey wings. She had ham. She had a spread. She had a spread of food. It was so delicious. It was, I mean, Marika, I'm telling you on my live, Marika, oh my God, the food was so excellent. The food was just so was just so good, so delicious. So shouts out to her. Okay, so Kenneka Jenkins was the girl in the freezer. Did whatever happened with that girl? Whatever. Hey, there's my buddy Overseer Ware has creeped in. What's happening? That's one of my good friends, Elder Robert Ware. Now he was the president of our pastors and elders. Y'all remember yesterday when I was talking about Pastor Simmons having died, it was all the ministers and elders, we all went over to Elder Ware's house, and we just consulted each other and stayed up. That's my buddy. Greetings. I did, but let me tell you what happened. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. So, okay, Reverend, let me tell you. I went and I got a phone call and I hooked up with another friend, and then we went to another service. And then I was going home after that to change, and I was going to come over because I want to eat up some of your macaroni and cheese and some of your good dressing as well, because y'all Elder Ware could cook too. And so I was supposed to go over to his house Thanksgiving night. And child, let me tell you. Okay, so this is what happened. I laid down. I laid down and just like drunk sleep just came over me. I don't even know. I just kind of like laid down, was watching TV and, just chilling. I didn't even feel sleepy. I didn't even think that I was sleepy. And then I was just like out of it. And I was so lethargic. And then the same thing. And so by the time I was going to get up, and I was like gonna change and go over to your house. By that time, I was like, "Oh my God, I gotta do my live. I gotta do Sunday Night Live." And so there we have it. So anyway, we know that food is still there and still good. I'm still gonna come and get a plate, or I'm just gonna come over and just hang out. Cause we have a blast together. That's my, the overseer wear. That's my folks. So anyway, and he can cook, and his mac and cheese, when I tell you that it is good, and then it be so cheesy, because I think he be putting like 4 or 5. I think he puts like 4 or 5 different cheeses in there, and it be so. Anyway, bruh can cook. So anyway, so Thanksgiving, and I did not know Marika Chisholm could cook like that. Like, oh my God. So I hope that everyone had good Thanksgiving dinners, because Thanksgiving and the holidays, it triggers a lot of stuff for people, especially if your family and friends, dynamics are, kind of interesting, or, you don't, it can be a rough time. So anyway, shouts out to, everybody that is dealing with that. Yeah. So we never, oh, that's right. Today is her birthday. Yes. Happy birthday. How do they do that? Happy birthday. Whatever they do. Anyway, it's they kind of make it like a little church congregational song out of happy birthday. Mother Stevenson's son from Tennessee, he does it. It is hilarious. But anyway, so shout out, she can cook. She can throw down, and she cooks, and it's a spread. Like, it ain't just, it just ain't no, like, who, lamb chops and oxtails. Let me tell you, the girl cooked. But I didn't, and I guess maybe also because it was her birthday or what have you, so. Yeah, we got to get into this. Also, now, Cardi B and Offset. Cardi B has said that she is having trouble getting through to Offset since the murder of Takeoff. But see, I'm wondering, how do you, even if you from the hood, even if you from one of the boys from the hood, how can you be from the hood and know that your relative has been murdered, and and have an idea who did that? Y'all was all there together, so and then it was close range, so who pulls out the gun and shoots him, and then you allow that to happen, and you don't tell the authorities. Like, I really don't get that. So I really think that what is bothering him, or what is somewhat eating at him. How Cardi is saying that, she's having trouble getting through to him. But I think at some level of guilt, it's some, you know what I'm saying? It is some level of guilt. He's probably psychologically and emotionally, dealing with and going through, and cannot necessarily handle it, knowing, what that this murderer is out here walking around. Okay. Yeah, so that we have heard that. Don't know just yet if some of the things that was obtained improperly, and whether or not he will be vindicated, or if he'll get a mistrial in this next situation. I have mixed feelings. A lot of people get upset about the whole R. Kelly thing. I have a lot of problems with men's lives being ruined because of the whole theory and idea of Me Too and all of that. That this whole idea that you can go back 10, 15 years and punish somebody for something that you willingly participated in. Those folks were, a lot of them, even, not to say that what he did was okay, because having sex with a minor is not okay. I don't condone any kind of, pedophilia at all. But when you have people that are doing stuff and allowing it to happen and get compensated for it, that can be a problem. That can be a really, that can be a really serious, problem. All right. Okay. So, got to recap. Okay. So last night, everything's going down but the word of God. Everything is going down but the word of God. So I'm going to recap this. Last night, so I talked about looks like Shawnee O'Neal is going to do a reality show with her new husband. And anyway, we got wind that that fat cat, that when he came out here, when Keon came out here to preach for Jamal, I think he was staying either at the Grand Hyatt or at the Intercontinental, and there's a Chevron on Piedmont, and that cat stays in an apartment complex behind that Chevron. And Fat Cat is the content creator that made the video of him and Pastor Dwayne Dawkins having sex. Now, Pastor Dwayne Dawkins came out at the Pilgrim Assembly's convention, and they did this panel discussion about scandals, and he came out and said that he knew that he was going to be filmed and that he was going to have sex with this guy named Fat Cat. and he knew that he was being recorded, but he didn't know that he was being recorded and that it was going to go public, or that he was going to put it on his OnlyFans. He's sitting up there wanting us to think we Alice and live in Wonderland, and that the boy is an amateur porn star, and that he was just going to conveniently record him having sex with you just for his personal enjoyment later on. Boy, it ain't no way. You don't even believe that. You would no way in any kind of right mind feel like anybody that records something, it has the potential to get out. Period. It ain't no kind of way. First of all, if you gonna be screwing, you need to host instead of travel. You need to be controlling the environment of where your session is gonna go down, because you don't know if you walking up in somebody's house or hotel room, you don't know how many cameras is on you at one time and getting ready to record you doing whatever. Now, that's one. Then two, if you getting ready to do some no strings attached, hooking up, your piece need to come, and the moment you see your phone, the moment you see them with a phone, all bets is off. You are not coming down out of your drawers and pulling off and getting naked, and somebody got their phone with them when they pulling up to having some illicit sex with you. What are you thinking? If you leave your phone in your car, the gate code, the whatever you need to get in, the apartment number, whatever the information that you need to get up in there so that you can screw and have a good time, you need all of that in advance. Give all of that to them while you still on Jacked. Give all of that to them while you still on Adam. Give all that to them while you still on Grindr or Tinder or whatever other application that you're using, because when you get there, you don't need to be with nobody with no phone. So anyway, so the man said he knew, well, this is the thing. So there is a member of my Obnoxious Street Committee that works at that gas station. And he happened to pull up at that gas station. So, child, he went to talking to the gas station attendant, right? And, one thing led to another, and, back and forth or what have you. And then the talk, the conversation went there. And so the person that works at the gas station knows Fat Cat and hooked Fat Cat with Keon. Now, all I know is, I gotta smooth my ponytail. All I know is that Keon and Fat Cat had a conversation. Now, to the extent of what went on with the conversation and whether or not Fat Cat and Fat Cat and Keon connected. Somebody new that's coming on. Let's see. Right, Jermaine. Right. And so they connected and had some level of communication. Now, to the degree of what the communication was, whether or not if they left the gas station and um, and connected, we don't know. However, I have been given some screenshots of about three Zelle payments or donations to the gas station attendant that supposedly or seemingly came from Keon. Now, this whole rumor, and I hate to discuss this right after Shawnee's birthday, but these rumors keep occurring about they keep rendering their ugly head about Keon. We have first Ernest, then we have Daryl. Now we have this. It just, the Bible says, out of the mouth of two or three witnesses. That's why I like the word. The word help you even when you're gossiping, amen. Even when you giving the tea, honey. The word. Oh, the Bible says, out of the mouth of two or three witnesses, let every word be established. Now, let me just say this to you. To every rumor, I have been in the gossip game even before. Like when some of my friends, when some of my friends saw me at homecoming, they was like, you invented this because you was messy and gossiping. We was now I make a living doing it. Okay, but let me say this to you. To every rumor lies a little bit of truth. Now, it's no way Keon Henderson keep having these situations about sex and sexual relations in and around his atmosphere. Now if it was just once, one kind of encounter or one kind of a situation, one kind of, rumor. And see, then this whole little Houston crew. So I was sent a flyer of an event that happened in Houston that was hosted by the gospel music writer, the Michael McCray. And he was putting together a concert of pastors that sing and singers that also preach. And so it was a combination of the two. And it had several guys, and he had a like photo shoot and a dinner for these guys to meet, and they was meeting, and there was a meeting. There was a meeting of the crew, and then there was the hookup. The we met, and I don't know why y'all be wanting to act like y'all so naive, like y'all just don't have one night stands with people and don't meet people and hook up and have sex on the first date or whatever. So anyway, so I was getting all of the information about this, and this whole triangle of Keon, um, Ernest, Justin Edwards, and all of oh Lord. See, there go see he's sitting back. I could already see him. Jermaine is sitting back, probably in the bed with some herb. Ross, you don't just have to go in and just, you didn't picked up a Derek, what is the boy's name? The one that liked to lay up and have sex. What's his name? Derek LaShawn. You done picked up a Derek LaShawn spirit. You just gonna blatantly say orgy. Could you have slow walked me, Reverend? Could you have just like, tiptoed me into would you have just please just have tiptoed me in, and you didn't threw me off into the deep. But the Bible say, let the deep draw into the deep. So anyway, so this is how, like, all of these connections and what did Egus say? All of these entanglements started getting, unfolding and started getting created. So I'm just saying, I'm just waiting to see. I'm just waiting because, see, in due time, everything that's done in the dark is going to come to the light. So I'm just waiting in due time to find out just how deep this whole situation goes with Keon and Fat Cat. However, there was definitely a meeting of Keon and Fat Cat. Now, what I'm wondering, and this is what Chris and I was talking about on yesterday, was whether or not Fat Cat is, and I need some of y'all to find out, is Fat Cat a church sissy turned amateur porn star? See, that's going, because the reason why I say that, he's having too many encounters with uh, preachers of significance. You see, he's enticing the men of God. See, See, he's dangerous, and he knocking them down one by one and name by name. See, this right here. We got to go and come on out of here, devil. We got to go and expose this demon spirit because see, these men of God is too dumb and getting too excited and turned on to fight their flesh. You see, that's why you gotta be. That's why you supposed to have the Holy Ghost, because it ain't the Bible say it ain't no good thing dwells in your what flesh. See, what did Paul say? The good that I would do. Come on here. See, he's dangerous. He's very dangerous, and he's entrapping these men of God, and they ain't got no better sense than to go on and lay down with them. See, and then they once they done laid down, then they got all of these problems that is rearing its ugly head. Cause see, the folks gonna talk, and see, how did I turn that around? I didn't turn the camera around. Wait a minute. I didn't turn the camera. How did I do that? I was trying to check my time. Okay. So anyway, I'm just, and he said evil. But see, some of y'all like this evil. See, some of y'all need to go on and understand that y'all like to screw. And I don't. That this is the thing. What is especially for church folks? What is this euphoria and the way that you get off on like taking these big risks and taking these big chances, like that that you a freak, and you want to be a pastor and a porn star all at the same time. It's just, it's so something so kinky and freaky about it, that you want, to do both. you know you want to be a pastor when the sun up, and then when the sun go down by night, you want to be a content creator. You want to do porn and lay up and be on camera. And see, even if you put, I think if you know somebody in person, even when they put them hoods on their face, you would still know who they are, right? It said taboo. That word just sounds nasty, taboo. Just the whole the I don't even know the word to articulate it. Just that you so taken over. That the devil got a hook in your jaw and just swinging you to and fro. You ain't got no willpower, no control. You can't even. That you can't even. That's why you have to bring your flesh under subjection. You got to take up your cross daily, and you got to fight to want to be delivered and to be set apart. Okay, so Marshall Walls says, what you say about Daryl, he sure ain't well, I um he's talented. He's a talented singer, but um okay, so what is he doing on, and see, y'all know Twitter is so dangerous, but what is he doing with all of these like exercise and sort of now I will say this, it seems like if you follow him or if you go and look at his Twitter, and I tend to look at people's um uh social media, his even though now y'all can use this whole idea that it's just working out, okay, that's fine, but it seems to be provocative. It has a sex hint to it that is what goods are you selling? What is you know or what is available? Jermaine said Twitter is very yeah, because see they can go on and just pull their clothes off on Twitter. See they can it, and Twitter's like Atlanta, whatever you like. What Roderick says, Roderick says fitness expert. Right. Well, see, that's the that thing. Just like Ray Edwards, every time he comes on Instagram, he's naked. That he consistently is pulling off his clothes and then just bending all the way over, and the whole. I mean, like, why are you? What? First of all, why are you taking your camera and turning your whole behind into the camera? I mean, it's just so. Anyway, I'm just waiting to find out, and maybe y'all can help me find out because we got to get some more details on just what transpired between the meeting of Fat Cat and Pastor Keon Henderson. And then also, I want to talk to his ex-wife because I want to know the details as to why she finally, because see, now this is the thing. This is the catch this. Now, Shawnee was friends with Keon's ex-wife, and Keon's ex-wife had some kind of women empowerment or some kind of situation at the church, and Shawnee was invited to be one of the speakers, and now she is the first lady of that very church. So it's we got to get the details, because see the love is in the details. See, I need to know, some additional information and things of how all of this became a full circle. All of this stuff became a total full circle uh, uh, situation, and he said, wait. So Jermaine said, he said, I'm scared to leave my room these days. Yeah. You better be prayed up when you leave out. You got to be, but see, you ain't even got to leave. See, it'll come to you. See, you all you got to do, and see, you in DC where they like to screw every 10, 15 minutes anyway. See, DC is DC, that whole DC, Baltimore, what they call that area. They got some kind of little name. What's that name, Jermaine, for that little area? Oh God, it's DC, Baltimore. Um, oh God, y'all got a little phrase or something y'all say for that area. Um, uh, it's Washington, the District of Columbia, and Baltimore, and okay, so no, because that's the tri-state. That's That's North Carolina. What is that? Oh Jesus, that's gonna bother me. DMV. Yes, yes. See, it ain't no good thing that dwells in that DMV. No, I do, baby. See, y'all real good and dangerous up there. Mm-hmm. And oh, y'all, this ponytail is oh, I want to take this thing off my head. Um oh, it's been pulling on my head. Yeah, so anyway, you ain't even got to leave. See, you ain't got to leave out your house. It'll see, you can order it. You can order it and it can come to you. See. That they you ain't got to in any kind of way leave. No, you ain't got to travel. You can host, baby. No. And that's what you better do. You better host. You better host, because if you travel, you may wind up being on obnoxious. You may wind up being on a subject on my blog if you travel, because see, you don't know where that camera is when you walking up in that room and pulling your drawers down. See, you don't know if you on candid camera. Mm-mm. Wouldn't you just die? Wouldn't you just die if you found out that you had went somewhere and thought that it was private? Um, from what I saw, she had a packed out concert. Congratulations to her for her, what is it? Her birthday or anniversary or something like that. That or maybe it was her music, because maybe it was the closeout of her music conference. But anyway, she did something. I think it was a 20-year celebration at Bishop John Drew Sheard's church, and it seemed from the pictures, it seemed to have been, really nice, and uh, a real a real good a real good turnout. So that was nice. So it was a Saturday night, and so um, a lot of people seem to have gone and participated. So that was and I'm you know what I it's really nice to see the sisters back together and traveling and performing and stuff together uh together again. But y'all need to y'all help me. We all gonna get on this and find out, because I got to get to all of the details. And y'all, y'all can reach out to Fat Cat and find out just what the details was. Definitely definitely reach out to him. Now, you all, I need y'all support. I need y'all support. I need all of y'all that love and like me. Melvin, I want to thank Melvin. Melvin is so kind, and Melvin, I thank you so much for your support. If you still on and watching, got a big week this week. Got a big week this week, and need you to support me. Got to go to Memphis. Just cannot just comprehend. It doesn't even seem, it just doesn't even seem real that Sister Lou has died. The widow of Gilbert Patterson has departed this life, and y'all have seen my viral video and saw my reaction and what have you, and I really just it was just in shock and just caught somewhat off guard, and whew, it's just feels overwhelming that that she is gone, and so we definitely want to be there to participate in her homegoing and in that service, and say our final farewell to Sister Lou. It's really it's just sad, and um, it's just sad and unfortunate. Um, to my understanding, now, I don't know who's going to do the one Thursday night, but to my understanding, the presiding bishop will preach it. That was my understanding. Um, that he would eulogize her on behalf of the national church. So, um, wow, it's just, whew, it's something. But Melvin, thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate you. And so anyone else that, yes, Miss Tucker. Let me show y'all again, for those of you that have come on. It is Cyber Monday, and I have my my merchandise. Jermaine, you haven't gotten a shirt. So this is my shirt in white. Y'all see it? This is my shirt in white. Yes. This is my shirt in black. Isn't that black and that gold? The colors just pop in my logo on that black. That's it in black. And then this one is just my favorite. This is just my favorite. This is my shirt in scarlet. Isn't that hot? So all of you that love and like me, and want to get a shirt, you can get a shirt. They're $30, and we'll mail it out to gladly get it in the mail to you. I have those are 30. Then I have these bright colored ones that have my logo and some of my sayings, some of my phrases on there. Before I take it back, I'll add more to it. What does this one say? Before I take it back, I'll add more to it. Have some of my phrases on there, and you all will certainly enjoy this. These are $40. These shirts are $40. The ones that have, because it's more ink and more work to design the press to accommodate my phrases. Now, we still are dealing with COVID, and so because we're still dealing with COVID, I have these. Isn't this hot? Let me show you. These are so hot. Look at your Sir William keychain. Isn't that hot? The Sir William. And then in the back, you have your little pouch you have your little pouch, and you write on your, you have the keychain with your hand sanitizer right there, so you can, at the restaurant or wherever you are, if you have touched or interacted with too many people, you have your hand sanitizer right on your keychain. You know, if you have a pouch, or men, if you carry a man bag and you know your hand sanitizer gets lost down in the bag, or ladies, your hand sanitizer gets lost down in your purse and you can't access it, it's right here on your keychain, and will be, you know, right at your fingertips for when you need it. So definitely want you to get one of those. They're only $20. Um, and then for those of you that are like praise and worship, these are my rags. My hankies. If you preach or if you sing, you can have your Sir William towel to. Oh, the red is my favorite. And to dab your forehead with Sir William, you get some hot tea or some hot information. You can definitely do one of the rags, and or you can, like how some of the guys put them in their back pocket or whatever. You can certainly do that. I had some of the ladies got some, and they had a seamstress add lace to it, and they made cute little um, like little hankies out of it for when they preached and sang. And then these are my tumblers. Look at that. These keep things really cold and or hot, depending on what kind of beverage you're drinking. It'll either be hot or cold, and it really lasts, and you can get one of these for $40. Okay, so it is still Cyber Monday, and those are my products. I would love for you to to um, to make your purchase. And then for those of you that just love me and like me and want to support, and you don't necessarily have to have a product, um, just make your and send your donation. You like me, and you like what I do, and you like that I bring the tea and the information, then you can certainly send your Cash App, your love offering, and your donation to me. My Cash App is right down there, and my Zelle. And I'm going to do this again because we have some of those imposters. So I'm going to post this for y'all to use the um, direct link to my Cash App. Okay, so there you all have all of my um, all of my information, so that you can send and show your love and your support. All right. Hey, Janice, you're coming in, tagging in late. Janice, I think Janice is from, I believe, Detroit, Michigan. I don't know if she went to the concert. Angela Graham, who else has come on? Y'all have come in. Tell me where some of you have come in from toward the end here. Let's see. Okay. Greetings. Greetings. Anybody want to come on? Anybody got some tea for me? Want to jump on before we get off of here on this Monday night? Anybody? Oh, y'all did. I told y'all that I heard. Now I don't know, but I heard that Brian Carn might be getting ready to ask this girl to marry him. Had y'all heard that? I've been trying to reach Daddy Carn to get confirmation, but I have been getting word that that he is supposedly going to ask this chick to marry him. So y'all that's another story that we got to have, because I keep getting wind, and y'all know what I believe: out of the mouth of two or three witnesses, let every word be established. And I keep getting this from multiple sources. But, if he mess around and get married, it might be over for him and his little church, because, a lot of them is probably in there because they hoping for the opportunity for themselves. But anyway, so y'all, we've been on our 2 hours. It's already about 11:30 here in Eastern Standard Time. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching me tonight. I want you to share my lives on your page and invite your friends. And also I want you to share some of your substance. And for y'all to send a love offering. I appreciate everybody that already supports me, but there's always room for improvement. Am I talking right? So definitely, everyone do whatever you can. I need and would appreciate your love and your support for me and for my work that I do. And, got to travel, got to keep up and let y'all know and bring the information to you. And so need your support in doing that. Right after convocation, right after Thanksgiving, this huge service is just absolutely unreal. So anyway, want to tell all of y'all thank you and that I appreciate you. Am I missing anybody, Jermaine? I'm gonna let me see. It's so many different so many people that that be jumping on, and I don't be wanting to say folks' names that don't want to, some people may not want folks to know that they are listening. So anyway, I appreciate everybody. Well, if all minds and hearts are clear, I want everyone to rest on your feet. We're getting ready for our benediction. Greetings, Patricia Ann Jackson Wheeler. Greetings. How are you? That's I believe you from Oakland, aren't you? You from the Bay Area. Yes. How you doing? You didn't came on late, girl. I'm getting ready to get off. Look at you. What made you tardy for the party? You ain't getting the notifications. Anyone else? Greetings, 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 greetings to y'all. Yes, 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 yes. You not from Oakland? Where you from, Pat? I thought you was from Oakland for whatever reason. Where are you from? I'm waiting to see what she says if she responds. Okay. All right, Chuck. Yeah, you from that? That's what I thought, from the Bay Area, from Glad Tidings. Yeah. Well, not maybe necessarily Oakland per se, but the Northern California Bay Area. That is exactly what I thought. Glad Tidings. Yes, yes, yes. Bishop Jerry Wayne Macklin, first assistant presiding bishop of the Church of God in Christ. Mm. All right, y'all. Well, anyway, thanks for logging on. And Pat, you got to get a T-shirt and send a love offering. You from my area of the country where I'm from, and so I definitely need your love and support. All right, y'all. I appreciate everybody for logging in and for watching. Definitely share the lives on your page and invite your friends to like and follow my page and get the click the bell so you can get the notifications every time I'm on, so you won't miss me. All right, y'all. I appreciate you. I'm saying peace, and I'm out of here.